Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already, check out my last video, which was my budget with me for the first paycheck of April. And I am also putting up today the cash envelope and sinking funds the sinking funds and cash envelope stuffing for that paycheck as well. So please go check that out. I will have those linked down below in the description box. And if this is your first time to my channel, I post budget with me, mommy videos, plan with me's, and well, pretty much anything planner related, as well as the unboxing videos. So if that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe and click that notification bell down below so that you don't miss any more of my new videos. Today I am going to be going over finding the time, how to maximize your 24 hours, and prioritizing your life. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep on watching. So first things first, a little bit about me just to give you some background on what I encounter every day and who I am, where I'm kind of coming from. So I am 22 years old. I am a single mom of a beautiful 4-month-old baby girl named Holden, and I make less than $30,000 a year, and I live at home with my parents. I also work over 40 or more hours per week. I run a YouTube channel, cleaning, infant care, my friends. I have like 3, but you know, I like for them to know that I'm still breathing, so we still kind of link up. And I also need to sleep somewhere in there. Oh, and on top of that, I am also in school to get my CDA online. So I do kind of have a lot of stuff going on, and the last 4 months of managing all of that has given me some slight wisdom compared to what I had before, so I definitely want to share that with you guys. Oh, and I also do drive. It is not my car. I drive my parents' car. I am blessed enough for them to be blessed enough to have an extra car. They have 3 cars. There's 2 of them. And they let me drive that until I am able to, so that I'm able to save money and take care of my daughter and all the things. So the first thing that I want to talk about is planning. I cannot stress to you enough how important of a concept planning is, especially when you're talking about maximizing your time. Everyone has the same 24 hours. The only difference is how they plan for it. And there's 2 types of planning. There's written and there is electronic. Everyone does different things. I personally like to do written planning. I have tried Google Calendar and everything like that. You know, I understand that it's beneficial for you to get notifications of things that are supposed to be happening and different events, but for me, I need to physically write it down and revisit it on a daily basis, because I also use a daily planner. Either way, pick one and stick to it, change it up, do whatever you need to do, but whatever you do, plan it out. Otherwise, you lose so much time thinking, think about those spare 5 or 10 minutes that you have throughout the day. You know, not really enough time to, you would think, get anything done. But if you already have a list of things planned out for that day, you can just maximize those little gaps of space here and there. If you hear my daughter, as always, she's down there playing on her toy, having a good old time. So, living that mommy life. And there's also pen and paper planning. There is the decorative type of planning, and there's the functional type of planning, and then there's something that's somewhere in between. I would say I'm a little bit in between. Some people, when I say decorative planning, I mean stickers to the 9, no white space planning. There's quarter boxes, full boxes. There are there's washi everywhere. It looks amazing and beautiful, but it's more so for the scrapbooking and memory keeping and decorating. And if that's something that you're interested in, that's great, as long as you plan, live your dream. And then the functional planner will be someone who may use an icon sticker here or there, but for the most part, they're just writing in what they got to get done and moving on with it. Like I said, I am kind of in the middle. I love to have a beautiful spread to look at, but I do make sure that it is really functional for me, because I have a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I gotta get done each day, and I want to make sure that I do leave room for that. But I want it to be pretty, because I want to have a reason to come back and look at it, because being responsible isn't enough of a reason, apparently. So there's that. Then the second thing that I want to talk about with planning, find your jam and do it. I know I've said it a million times, but just, it may take a second to get into. Maybe the type of planning that you're trying just isn't the right type of planning for you. It doesn't mean that, oh, I should never plan anything and clearly I can just wing it and go for it. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. These are just tips to help you maximize those 24 hours. The other thing is to understand the power of a to-do list. For me, a to-do list is not something that has to absolutely be done in this single day. You may have some items that are like that, yes, but a to-do list is sticking it where you're going to see it. Anything and everything that needs to be done. If it needs to be done next week, if it needs to be done 6 months from now, or it needs to be done 10 minutes ago, write it all down. Prioritize those items however you see fit, but that's where you're going to maximize those couple of minutes here or there, where you're maybe in between appointments, or you have a couple extra minutes left on your lunch. Go to that to-do list and find things that you can do from your phone. If you're in class and you take online classes, can you finish that assignment real quick? Can you do some reading to kind of help you get ahead? If you're at home and, oh my gosh, the baby's asleep, I don't know how it happened, but we got some time here. It gives you something that you can reference back to be able to get more things done. Plus, you get the added satisfaction of checking the box. It's like getting a gold sticker in kindergarten for adults. You check off a box, you get something done. Next, aside from planning, there is the budgeting aspect, which is also basically just another way to plan. Planning is budgeting your time. They kind of go hand in hand with each other too. And it's all of your finances. Find a system that works and keep yourself accountable. I'll be right back. Say hi, welcome back. We're up from our playtime. Did you have some advice for the people? No, you just want to play with my planner? They start young. Basically, as I was saying, essentially budgeting, it has more to do with finances than your time management per se, but I feel like the more in order your finances are, the less stressed out you are overall. And when you're less stressed out, you can focus better throughout the day to get things done. So I definitely see that as another way to maximize your time. Finding a few extra minutes in the day to not be stressed out is always a plus. And it doesn't take as long as people think. You can set aside a few minutes a week, or every couple weeks when you have a paycheck, you spend a couple of hours, just buckle down on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you're off, and it's done. And you know that all your money has a purpose. So budgeting is definitely a large factor of that. And side note, I definitely suggest that you do pen and paper budgeting, and I definitely suggest that it be a zero-based budget. I'll go into all of that in another video. I could talk about it all day long. But the last thing is doing it all with seconds to spare. Basically, this is something that's really important to me and that I've learned and grown as a parent about. And that is giving grace to others and yourself. And what I mean by giving grace is understanding that everyone is on a journey, and it's not our responsibility to understand their journeys because we barely understand our own. And because of that, hold back and reserve judgment of people. and what they have going on. So, for example, I also say for yourself, because planning can seem kind of scary when you first think about it. You write all these things down that you have to do. A lot of times the reason why people don't plan is because they don't want to see the giant list of things that they have to do. It might stress them out. But at the end of the day, that stress is saving you from a lot more anxiety and stress later, because you know that you can do it and you can accomplish it. And just because you write it down, it's not written in stone. It's not on the internet and out there forever, except when you film it and put it online. Hi, how are you? But give yourself some grace. Nobody is perfect, especially if you're a single mom out there. Just write down I like to cram my week, and if I get 25% of it done, that's a win, to be really honest with you. I'd rather cram it full of to-dos and things that I could potentially get done. It's like shooting for the stars and you'll hit the moon. Writing down more than I know I'll probably get done, and then doing as much of it as I possibly can, versus, oh, I finished all these things and now I have this day or two to do whatever. And if that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. For me, I schedule in times that I get to myself, but honestly, right now where I'm at in my life, I don't put a lot of that time in. I put that time into sleeping or YouTube content, to be honest, because I am saving all that fun, extra, relaxed time for later in life. Later being next month, next year, whenever I feel like I've accomplished a lot more than where I'm at. Which, sorry for the anecdote, because I could also talk about that all day long. Everybody's a little bit different when it comes to that. Sorry if that sounded really confusing, because I started to go on a mental tangent. I'm not going to take you guys on that tangent with me today. But with all that being said, I really hope that this helped you out. If you are a single parent out there, not just a single mom, or you feel like there just isn't enough hours in the day, comment down below. We're all in this together. Please be supportive down there in the comments. And as always, what do we say, hold it? Like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.